stalker returning something, right? So yeah, keep watching, you're gonna hear me speaking in real time.
See, I wanted to go through this with you. What did we have for dinner on, no, where was it? 2 nights ago on January 31st. January 31st. Remember what we had for dinner 2 nights? Or pardon me, December 31st.
We had ribs.
So and remember I told you about this guy? I've told you maybe, I don't know, 10 times, right? How we'll have dinner, and then 2 or 3 days later in one of his videos, he'll be buying or picking up what we had for dinner. He's done it probably 70 or 80 times in like the last 2 years. So we'll have dinner, and then 2 or 3 days later, when he uploads his next video or the video after that showing his stalking, he'll be buying what we had for dinner, and it's been numerous items. It's also been other things that have to do with my life, and constantly doing it. He'll do it for like, 3 or 4 videos in a row, and then he'll stop for like a month, and then it will happen again, And this is what this guy does, And we had ribs for dinner on December 31st. And I was thinking that, right? I'm thinking he's probably going to buy ribs in the next video. I watched this video. This video was uploaded about 10 hours ago. And I watched it about 2 hours ago. And I was fast forwarding it just to see if he would buy ribs. And there he is buying ribs, So I'm going to play the video here. And you've heard me say this to you before. I've made videos about it that I haven't uploaded. I've been documenting some of it. But it's happened so many times. Most of the time I just ignore it now, But just watch this here, So yeah, 2 nights ago, was it? Yeah, nights ago on December 31st, we had ribs, and here he is buying ribs, And he, like I said, constantly doing this. He'll do it in like 3 or 4 videos in a row, and then it will stop for like a month or so, and then it happens again, always repeatedly, Like always 3 or 4 of his videos, like the same thing. If we have hot dogs for dinner, he'll be buying like wieners and hot dog buns. If we have lobster, he'll be buying lobster tails. 2 or 3 days later in his video, fish, he'll be buying fish. Like constantly doing that. Organic butter, right? I bought organic butter. I use organic butter. There he is buying organic butter. The next video. Again, this has happened 70. I'm guessing in the last, in like two plus years since I started watching his videos. I've seen it like literally 70 or 80 times, and that's not even exaggeration. That's not even exaggerating. So I'll just show this here. So I want you to watch this too. I want you to show you what this guy does. We have ribs for dinner. There he is buying ribs because our house is bugged. He gets contacted and told in his next video, buy a certain item, knowing that I'll watch the video and see it. A form of directed conversation or directed at me, so I see it. And he's done it so many times. And he's also done similar things to another person here. So I'm just going to play the video here, and I'm also going to slow it down and stuff, right? So just watch this here. I want you to watch this too, right? Because I've been saying it, and now he's doing it. 2 nights ago, we had ribs. And so
over 20 years, right?
So you can see him there. What does that look like to you? What does that look like to you?
Ribs.
Is that not ribs?
Yeah, that was.
So there he is, right? I'm gonna go frame by frame here. Ribs, right? That's clearly ribs, right? We have that 2 nights for dinner. Two nights ago on December 31st. Right? And I was thinking that. I'm thinking he's probably going to buy ribs. And I watched this video. Again, today's January 2nd. He uploaded this video about 9 or 10 hours ago. And I'm literally watching the video about 2 hours ago, fast forwarding it to see if he buys ribs, eh? And sure enough, there he is. I'm like, I knew he was going to buy ribs. I knew it. And he's done this so many times. So there you go, right? Clearly he's buying ribs here. Right? So you see that. Does that look like ribs to you? Yes or no?
Yeah.
I'll just go a little frame by frame here, right? Right? Clearly ribs, right? Just showing the viewer this and you. Right? So there, he buys 2 packages. We bought 2 packages too, right? Sometimes they come in boxes too, right? Like you can buy them in boxes which they have the sauce on, right? But that's how we usually buy them if we do buy them. But we bought them in the packages this time unseasoned, and sure enough, there he is buying the same thing. Two packages just like us, eh? And again, this isn't a one-time thing. Eh? This is 70 or 80 times within the last 2 years happening in repeated videos, 3, 4 videos in a row, and then it will just stop, right? And then a month or 2 later, again, watching his videos, I'm like, I had that for dinner. He's starting it up again, and he'll do it 3, 4 times. He's being contacted through phone or Facebook or private messenger. Some way he's being contacted, and he's told to buy this item, so I see it, and I know that is exactly what he's doing. I'm not imagining this. He's doing this, and I know 100% he's doing this. And I've been talking about this for quite a while now. Videos I haven't even uploaded, trying to explain it and show it, eh? So you can see that there. I'm just going to write 2 packages just like us. 2 nights ago, that's what we have for dinner, and he does it again. Not a coincidence. Because it's happened so many times, it's ridiculous. So you can see that ribs clearly, right? You can see the box in the upper left corner there. That's clearly ribs, right? You can see that there. So for some reason, a frame has been taken out of the video. You can see that there, guys. Right? This is what he does. He's contacted about me, and he's told to buy a certain item, and he'll deny it, and that's exactly what he's doing. He's getting paid to do. He's getting paid to do this. Eh? I have no reason to make this up. This is what this fucking guy is fucking doing to me, and he's been doing it to me for over 2 years since I watched his videos. They know I'm watching his videos. Again, everything in my life is under surveillance. All my internet's hacked, my computer, it's being monitored. Every site I go to, everything I look up, our phones are hacked, my house is bugged, and he's letting me know. Eh? I'm not saying he has my house bugged. He's just told to buy a certain item, and he does it for cash or whatever he gets. I don't know, okay? But I know he's doing it, because again, this is like 70 or 80 times, and apparently he's doing this to another person too. Like similar things, and not exactly with food items, but similar things. So you can see that's ribs, right? Also, you can see him here in the reflection of the mirror. He always, for people that watch this guy's videos, I'm sure a few of you do, you'll notice in his videos, all his videos, he goes way out of his way to blur the video out when there's a reflection. For instance, when he's walking to his car, and he'll show his face, he always blurs it out. If he's in the mall and there's a mirror, he always blurs it out. Now, I don't know if he forgot to blur it out here, or he did this purposely, knowing that I'll go through it and see it, right? Does that look like a smirk on his face to you as well? Does that like, I can't say for sure, but it's a possibility. Does he look like he's smirking? Yeah. I'm asking you, does he look like he's smirking? Does that look like a smirk to you? Right. I can't say for sure, but it's a strong possibility, right? Because he knows what he's doing. He left that frame in there, I'm thinking, so that I'll see it. Again, if you guys watch his videos, and I know a few of you do, he goes to extreme lengths to blur any image of him out, any kind of reflection off the car mirror, like off the car window, off any windows, off any mirrors in the mall. He goes to extreme lengths to blur it out, eh? And this time he didn't blur it out. He left it. And he's got what looks like a smirk on his face, right? Knowing that I'll go through the video frame by frame looking at it, right? Again, I don't know if he forgot to blur it out, but I don't think he did, right? Because like I said, he goes to extreme lengths, and you can see that in his videos, how he goes to extreme lengths to blur out any image of him, eh? So, I'll just show this here. I'm just going to fast forward it here a little bit. So you can see here, I'm going to show him at the checkout here. All right? So let me go just... Remember how we were looking at air conditioners yesterday? Like, the kind of thing that he'd do, he's obviously not going to do it now. But the kind of thing he'll do, in his next video, you'll see him in the store looking at like air conditioners and focusing on it for like 5 or 6 seconds. Like just like he might even pick it up and look at it and say, "I'm buying an air conditioner," or he'll focus on it for 5 or 6 seconds, doing that kind of stuff constantly, guys. He's been doing this for over 2 years to me. I promise you that. It's not a coincidence. Like, we're looking at air conditioners yesterday, and this is the kind of stuff he'll do, right? In a video, the video that he puts out tomorrow showing his targeting, or the next day showing his targeting, he'll go to the mall or the store and he'll start looking at air conditioners and focusing on them, or like even buying one, eh? And that's exactly what this guy does to me, because he's contacted about me and he's told to do this. How are they told to do this? Because I'm being monitored and watched in my house, and they hear us say we're having ribs for dinner. So he's told to go buy ribs. This is the kind of shit that this guy's doing to me. And he's doing similar things to another person too that also lives in Canada. He did it again, eh? Again, 70 or 80 times, I'm guessing. It's way up there. Could even be up to 100 times. It's so many times, it's ridiculous, eh? And again, I told you like what he would do with the air conditioner. He's obviously not going to do that now because I'm pointing it out. But I would expect in the next video, if I didn't say anything, that the next video I watch of his, I'll see him in the store, and I'm like, oh, watch, he's going to go to the air conditioners. And I'm telling myself that before he does it. And sure enough, he'll be looking at the air conditioners. This is what I'm seeing through this guy's videos constantly. Eh? Again, he'll do it, for like 3 or 4 videos in a row, and then it will stop for a month or two, and then 3 or 4 videos in a row. That constantly doing that, eh? Constantly, eh? That's how they do it. Eh? He gets contacted and told to buy a certain item or to focus and stare at a certain item with his camera glasses so I see it, eh? And that's what this guy's doing. And I promise you guys that, eh? You see my videos, right? I have 134 videos uploaded, and you see how I'm predicting this and I'm showing it. And this, I promise you, 100%, this is what this guy's doing to me, eh? In here, so I'll show you that right here. So you can see that here, eh? What's left over on there's a few of them left over there. So you see that's what we had for dinner on December 31st, and that's what we had for dinner. And there he is 2 days later buying ribs in the store, right? Constantly doing this. This isn't a one-time thing. I just explained to you about 2 or 3 minutes ago on the video what he's doing. And he gets contacted and told to buy a certain item, what I had for dinner, a couple days before in his next upload, showing his targeting, or he's told to look at an item I explained to you with the air conditioner, because we were looking at air conditioners yesterday to buy a new one. And I would expect for him to see him in the next video or the video after that, within 5 days at the most, him going into a store, a department store, and looking at air conditioners or buying one, eh? And that's the kind of stuff he does to me all the time. It's not a coincidence when it happens 70 plus times.